right, America. It's your chance to shine and show the nation what you can do.
So we are going to sit down with the one, the only Howie Mandel, all the way in California. Howie, can you hear us?
Oh, I can hear you.
Hooray.
Please sit down. Please.
That's
crazy.
I'm giving you a standing ovation. You can't see it. So you're coming to Providence, Rhode Island. That's just a couple hours away from us here in Western Massachusetts.
Right, but we want you, your viewers, to show up and to audition. And, you know, it'll change their life. The beauty of this show is there are no rules. There's no age restriction. There's no talent restriction. You don't have to sing. You don't have to dance. You can make a sound. You can do something crazy. You can create a stunt. You could do nothing. Maybe nothing is your talent. Let us be the judge of that, and it'll change your life. I think that if you want more information, you got to go to agtauditions.com. And even if you're going to show up in Rhode Island, they'll give you a form there you could fill up so you can kind of skip through the line a lot easier. Or they'll instruct you at the website how to submit a video so that, you know, you can kind of change your life through in the comfort of your own home.
Isn't that amazing? Now, Howie, you've been a judge for quite a while now. I know that you've seen so many different acts, a variety of different types of talent. What would you say is one that you saw that absolutely blew your mind?
Well, there's been many that have blown my mind. I mean, it runs the gambit from, you know, somebody who gets kicked in the genitals to a beautiful young 10-year-old girl like Jackie Evancho who sings like she's possessed. You know, so and that's the epitome of this show. You know, to Prince Poppycock. There's so many. Kenichi last year, who won, it was just amazing. So there's so many jaw-dropping moments and talents and things that people do, and that's what makes up the show. And you don't have to win the show or win the $1 million for your life to change. Il Forte, who came in fourth, ended up singing for the president, and they've released an album. There's a lot of people from past seasons that are, you know, working and making a living, and they wouldn't have had they not gone to agtauditions.com or at least, you know, spent 90 seconds. That's all it takes, 90 seconds to kind of change your life.
So, Howie, people are thinking about their talents. I know I'm double jointed in my thumb. I know I can do that. It's fantastic. But how do you decide then when you're on the judges table? What are you thinking? Guy who gets kicked in the genitals versus 10-year-old girl singing. How do you? That's apples and oranges, Howie. How do you do it?
Well, you know, I don't compare as much as it's just a visceral feeling that you have in the moment. You know, if what you're doing is, you know, grabbing the audience, if it's unique and inspiring, I think it's worth, you know, another shot. And then ultimately, you know, America makes the choice. So we just see who can go through and who, you know, can continue in the competition. But I don't really compare. You can't, you know, you can't say you getting kicked in the genitals is better than, you know, Jackie Evancho's voice. But what you can say is it made me laugh. This is funny. I've never seen it before. I want you to come back. And you could say to Jackie the exact same thing. This is amazing. You're an angel. I want you to come back.
Well, Howie, I have to say you're a pretty talented Sandman. I saw you in Hansel and Gretel. But I have to ask, what would be your talent if you were to audition for America's Got Talent?
Really? I do stand-up comedy. I've been doing it. I'm thinking of getting into it. I've been.
No, I'm thinking because we all know you're an actor.
Williamson. I do that like. Pardon me?
No, we're saying we all know you're a great comedian. So if you had to have a second talent, if they said no stand-up comedy allowed, what would you do?
A second talent.
A second talent.
Oh, I do things with sock puppets. I could do a sock puppet.
That's a good one.
And I do that, but I create my own socks. They're not bought socks.
Oh.
These are socks that I create from my navel lint.
That's
I
impressive.
weave them myself.
All right, so not only are you a sock puppeteer,
I thought you'd be impressed.
You're a sewing extraordinaire. So are you going to be in Providence? Because it's coming up early February in Providence. Are we going to see your smiling face there?
Maybe, you know, time permitting. I'm in the middle of producing another show called Deal With It on another network, which starts in March, and maybe you'll have me on to promote that. So I'm in the middle of that production. So if that day is clear for me, yes, I will be there. Otherwise, I'll be doing Deal With It.
Oh, yes,
you can
that's
check me out at Howie Mandel on Twitter.
Awesome. I can't wait to tweet you. Thanks, Howie.
Hey, and by the way, if you want
Thank
more
you.
details on how you could be America's next biggest star for anything, really, all the details are going to be on our website, mymassappeal.com, later today.